stolen base, but it certainly appeared from that as though he was already hurting when he went to the out. Nito's got a 7-game hitting streak going. An RBI single in the opening game of this. And fouls went into the ground on the sinker by Howe. You have correction to something we just said. Is that true?
I think so.
I thought it was you.
Oh, please.
Adames, Bob. Well, we'll discuss that.
Greatest first baseman of all time. You wanted me to partake and to be the Polish sausage. My grandfather was from Poland.
Are you kidding me?
Canna comes into this 23 now for Canna and 104 for the Mets, one shy of the record.
Very protective though. He wanted to put a microphone on me, and I was told that you will only see the Polish sausage. And
those costumes are very top heavy as Lindor swings and misses 1-1, and that it's. And you know, I do, just so we can. 2-1 to Lindor, and he shoots one foul into the netting. 2-2 is always on the case.
You know what I'm getting a little suspicious about, Garrett, but is he getting the pitchers ticked off?
Up to short his first time up.
Good cut.
Jeff McNeil on deck. So 1-out base runner here in the third. And Lindor flicks one foul. 99 RBIs, 92 runs scored for Lindor. 7th pitch of the at bat coming to Lindor. And he drives one to right field, but Renfroe had one in the first inning, and now Lindor scorches one into an out, 2 away.
Light up.
Hauser had an outstanding year last year. He made 26 starts for the Brewers.
He has to have that sinker. If he doesn't get that sinker and throws a straight one.
Injury definitely intervened. He was out for a couple of months dealing with elbow tightness.
18-8.
Keeps them out of the postseason. McNeil whacks one toward the left field line, moving over his 10, and that worked out for him. And the Mets leave another runner stranded. No score in the third. Tyrone Taylor takes a strike. 8, 9, and 1 of the order for Walker in the third. Taiwan was able to get through the first 2 innings on just 22 pitches. Pirates. And he goes to the slider, and it's out. And that fastball just missed, and it's 2-2. But and Taylor waves at the splitter, and he is
all too familiar grip. No, it was a pit vogue.
Grounded down to Alonso. He makes the flip to Walker. Just and his speed. It is his #1 tool, and he showed it off there. That was a.
When Pete makes the shovel pass here, he's got to run towards Walker.
Fastball. Yelich 2 for 9 in this series, had a couple of doubles. Scherzer was perfect through 6. Doubled against Tyler McGill. Splitter. We mentioned it earlier in the. Mitchell 4 skin in the minors before he was called up. And then runs inside, 2 balls and a strike. And Yelich skies one to shallow left. In comes
Oh, did Jeff get hurt on his shoulder there? He had a bad fall.
Looked like it.
Oh, I felt. I think he's going to be okay.
He waves the trainer away.
I think he more hit his knee, and that's what took up that divot.
Second out. Now Willie Adames with 2 on the runner at first. Stretch in the season. Nothing makes you shudder more than he already left the game, and McNeil fortunately appears to be all right. There goes Mitchell. That's line and caught by Lindor. Side rings out to end the inning. After 3, no score. His knee hit the turf. Pete Alonso leads off the 4th inning and takes a strike from Adrian Howe. 4th. And Pete takes one below the knees, and it's 1-1.
Well, they do it when it's a strike,
Right.
and you can hold it there and then turn your head and go, "Where's my glove? Does that look like a strike to you?" Good eye, Pete. That's
after the game last night, Chris, that we're down.
right.
So, if they're seeing that, they expect to be in a hard place. Bounces one on the slider, and it's 3-2. Two coming. Ground ball on the left side. Adames one-hands it. And now totals for this day and age. Hauser 6.3 strikeouts per 9. Walker 7. So Vogelbach now has hit 5 straight. Good timing. Inside.
See, that's what's up and in. Straight fastball, 4-seam again.
Same pitch.
They can't always put it where they want to.
No, if they could. 1-2 coming. There might be more next year. There will certainly be. Honestly, I think the playing on the dirt part is going to take away. Tap past the mound. Charging is Adames. And he'll throw out Naquin, who hit into a fielder's choice his first time up. Gets a breaking ball. This is away from him. Backed up nicely by Taylor. And so Naquin stops at second. So the Mets have their 3rd hit. Naquin's 8th. And by the time he recovered, it was too late.
The horses were up.
And that's a happy with Dan Merzel.
That's a strike. You've kind of read the lips of.
That's too high. Buck Showalter is set off. And Eduardo lines one toward the middle, but Adames gives ground to grab it and throws him. He got all 3 assists, and he guns down Escobar to keep the Mets off the. And the curveball bends in for a strike, and it's Mets still up 3-2. Tellez flies one into shallow right center. As the Mets punch their ticket for the 2022 postseason, Connor Rogers and Renfroe, who fly to right his first time up. And he lines one to the left. That's fair to say. Banged his knee trying to get out of. It's one of those things that I'm sure stiffened up between innings, but
Yep, you see him.
Try this ball. He is certainly not moving 100%. Can't afford to come out of this game with Nimmo having already been lost for the day.
When you and it's a jolt.
I think Jeff is a candidate today. Got to keep on.
Was wet.
Wong takes curveball for a strike, 2-2. Long hold by Walker, and Wong pop. And that's the second out. So Wong twice has popped up to Escobar.
Field, off the field, how they play.
You got a whole pennant race to go. I mean, last year the Dodgers and Giants both winning every day, setting up a showdown. Curveball in for a strike to Peter for the next 9 days before the Mets get to Atlanta. Fly ball hit the center and one left after 4 in Milwaukee. No score.